Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back for another episode of The Green Room. I am Mark G. I got the whole team back. Last time we were here, it was a two-person show.
Yes.
We got the homie back. LeRon is back. What's going on, my brother?
Another day.
Another day.
You better zap me up, man. You better zap me up. You gonna leave me hanging, y'all.
Another day. That's what you say, another day?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nah, not another day. I was about to say another. I forgot what I was
Just
about to
another
say.
day.
Yeah.
You said you weren't smoking,
never
bro.
I miss y'all though.
Yeah, we miss you too.
Yeah.
I miss y'all. I told y'all yesterday.
I miss you
I really
too.
miss you.
I miss you, LeBron.
Nancy, Nicole.
Yes,
hello.
that's me. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You came in with the energy today. You feeling good?
Yeah, what's up?
So
I missed y'all.
it's been a few weeks, man. It's been a few weeks. We ain't done the green gems on Instagram. We haven't recorded, but you know, I think it was a necessary break just to kind of recalibrate, you know what I'm saying? The last time you was here, we talked about you had gotten your accident and all of that. So, you know, you back, feeling good, everything.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on. I just closed on my house Friday.
Yeah.
Congratulations, my brother.
I just had a newborn on...
Congratulations, my brother.
August 31st.
Damn.
Yeah, I just had a newborn.
New crib, new baby.
New everything. New
What
car.
else? New car.
Yeah, just... Yeah.
Damn, shit.
New
Like I said,
attitude.
it's been a long 2021 been a long year for me. It sucked. But I mean, I always knew that shit would turn around.
Yeah.
It's just, for me, finish strong. That's it. Just finish this.
We in the home stretch of the year,
it's
man.
finished strong.
We in the home stretch. Nancy, what's been going on with you?
You know, hey.
What's going on?
You know, I don't be doing that.
You don't be doing nothing?
New relationship.
Oh, yeah, we was talking about that before the camera came
new
on.
relationship.
So we would like to
Congratulations.
congratulate you.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Love
you
is
can
love.
stop it. I am not
Oh.
in a relationship. Y'all have got to stop
Oh,
it.
we must have read it wrong.
Yeah.
Somehow we misread the room.
Yeah.
I thought that's what that's what I thought
That's what
too.
you said.
But nonetheless,
Where he at?
We asking you. Where he
I
at?
want to know where he at.
If you really,
Come find me.
if you really got one and you
Yellow.
lying, if you lying right now, he gonna find you. He gonna find everybody if you really lying about it. So
That nigga
you better
ain't thinking
claim.
about me because I ain't got one.
Oh, okay. Well, look, we are back for another episode, and it's been so much going on. Like, it's funny because when shit go on and we not recording, it's like, man, we gotta talk about this, we gotta talk about that. I was like, yo, what should we talk about? Like, what's the topics? He's like, bro, it's so much that didn't happen. We could talk about anything. I did think though that the conversation that we had leading into this was kind of interesting about the whole age gap. And we don't have to get into specifics or what we actually talked about unless y'all want to. But we did have a conversation about I don't know how it is in other places. I mean, other places, it's probably even worse. I mean, you know, you have a lot. Let me back up. The conversation that we had was about the age gap in between men and women. You know, from being young to a young adult, and then like older men, like especially like celebrities, entertainment. You'll see a lot of older dudes.
Specifically, we were talking about Chloe Bailey.
Yes.
And anybody people lusting her. Mainly me. I can't speak for everybody else.
So the conversation was, he said that, is that appropriate? Not appropriate, but is that the correct terminology you want to use?
What,
lusting?
smash?
No, lusting. For her.
Oh, I mean...
Is that what you would call it, or is it just kind of... You know, I mean, I see her on your IG story from time to time.
Time to time.
No, it's a lot.
It's every day.
No, it is.
It is every day.
No,
But so when LeRon said whatever he said about her, and then Nancy was just like, that's kind of odd or weird, or you just don't. But you're looking at it from the perspective of a parent with younger children. Mm-hmm. And so let's talk about it.
Okay.
You think that age gap is, whether or not she's an adult or not, you feel like if there's a certain age gap, that's just too much?
Yes, I do. I feel like if you are a man in a certain age group and you're looking, you know this young lady is, we know she's 23. We know she's gorgeous.
Right.
We know she's talented. We know she's exposing herself and putting herself out there. And I think it's more acceptable because she is an entertainer. Because if she wasn't, she'd be feeling the heat like I feel the heat. But anyway, we can talk about that. So, but now that she's an entertainer, and you know it's more acceptable that you can look at her and be like, yeah. But I do feel like as a man, you should look at it as like, oh, she's old enough to be my daughter. I have a daughter that age, or I have a sister that age, or I have, don't keep it in the mindset, oh, she's an entertainer and she can be a pinup girl because it's acceptable because she's an entertainer. I still think that you should put it in the mindset of, tag, that could be my child.
And LaRon, what do you say to that? What do you say to that?
I already said what I said.
No, I'm just, because, for me, it's like, I get it. You know what I mean?
No, I get both sides of it.
I get both, right.
I get that side of it, but I'm on my side of it. Like, I would definitely...
An adult is an adult.
Hold on, okay, so wait. Actually, as I'm saying it, I don't know if I would actually, take the opportunity to smash.
Yeah, that's different. I
don't think I would actually, if I was in her presence, I'm about to fuck your little ass. I don't think I would be in that space.
Okay.
I think mine is just visually.
She's gorgeous.
She's fine as fuck. Yeah. I don't think I would actually, not that I got a shot, but even if I had a shot, I don't think I would take, I know I wouldn't take that shot.
But that is a trend, though. It's a trend that's been around since the beginning of time. My thing always has been, and I've never really been in that situation, I feel like I'm on the older side, right? So being in a relationship, I haven't had even the opportunity to try to engage with a younger woman. But my thing always used to be, I feel like it's like some type of disconnect where we wouldn't, if we just smashing, I guess that's one thing. But if you was trying to look for something in somebody and it's a huge age gap, I would just think that we wouldn't be on the same page.
So you would smash a 23-year-old.
I'm saying that I can't rule it out if I was in that position. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think that in that position I would actually pursue it. But then again, now, as you was just talking about, what you were just saying, I started having visions of we interact with so many motherfuckers on the internet and have no clue that they 24, 25.
Have no clue. That's a fact.
So
that's a fact. But I get what Nancy is saying too, how we, before the cameras came on, when I said I got a niece that's now 20. So I would have to, if my niece walk in with a group of her friends, them is babies. You feel what I'm saying? Off rip, I would look like that. But on the flip side of that, it's if you see somebody that's 23, 24, 25 and they look good, and it's I don't know. You know what I mean? It's really hard to kind of separate all of that. But
I don't know if... I don't personally see anything wrong with it as long as my thing is just be legal.
Do y'all think it's a double standard with men dating younger women than women dating younger men?
Yes, I think it's more acceptable for the man to date the younger woman.
I think it's opposite.
No, I think it's more. I think it's the
opposite.
I think it's more acceptable for an older woman to
date a younger man.
It's how Stella got her groove back. That's exactly. But I'm just saying though, that's if an older woman walks in with a young dude, and a lot of it is because it's to counter what's been going on. Men been doing it forever.
So
when a woman do it, it's you damn right, sister. You better go ahead and get you that little young thing. I think. Y'all call us cougars. I think it's we're made fun of. I don't think it's accepting. I think it's more you're making fun of.
I would definitely knock down how old would I go?
Yeah, what's the oldest?
Well, see, the age is
60.
The ages,
50s and 60s don't look like they used to look.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, the looks is different.
Because I know, there's some 60s that.
Hey, they got this one on Instagram. She gray haired up, be working out all the time. They're like, oh, she's 62.
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
Yeah, there's a few I take credit, but 50 for these. Man.
Well, 50. Haley,
I'm 40, so. I will be 40.
It's a few 50-year-olds on my time. I'll be like, what?
Mm-hmm. So, 50 for real?
Well,
going on.
The moral of the story is make sure it's legal. Whatever you do, make sure it's legal.
As long as it's legal. And I'm saying legal age to drink, not 18 legal, legal age to drink.
Gotcha. I know a grown ass woman coming after my son, I'm gonna have problems.
I mean, you will, but he probably won't.
He gonna be like, Mom, let me cook. Let me cook. This ain't got nothing to do with you, Mom.
It has everything.
Let me cook.
So if we 20 and a 40-year-old try to shoot,
I'm gonna have problems with her. I'm gonna have words with her.
He grown?
No, he's not grown.
Well,
he's not paying his own bills.
Well, he on his own.
You know what I'm saying?
He may be living at a college institution.
Yeah, he's on his own.
But he's not grown officially. He don't know anything about being grown and living and taking care of responsibility, taking care of
This
bills.
tablecloth doing
handling-
But you don't gotta be grown to take care of a 40-year-old woman in that way.
What does she want with a 20-year-old?
She want that young love. She want that young thug love.
Not with mine. Not with mine. She
won't.
won't. And I bet you she hear from me.
She want to get
I
the
bet
bottom.
you. I bet you hear from me.
She trying to get the bottom knocked out of her.
I bet you will.
All right.
Not from mine.
Hey,
You won't.
hey, 40-year-old that might be looking at her son. You best believe you gonna hear from her. I just wanted to bring that up because it was a funny conversation off. But all right, y'all. So we are into fall or almost fall of 2021. We going into 2022. They saying Joe Biden is gonna mandate this vaccine shit. Every day, like one day LaRon was like, yo, this shit is just getting out of control. Like the conversations about it, about whether or not you mad that you voted for Biden, whether or not what he's doing is right or wrong, vaccinated versus unvaccinated. Like for real, and I said this, and I'm gonna have to find the footage, but I said eventually it was gonna turn into one side versus the other side. Vax versus unvax. How do y'all feel? We months in, years in now. Case is going back up. Have y'all changed y'all stance on anything? Do y'all still feel however you felt when this shit first jumped off?
Mind your business. Do what's best for you.
Mind your business.
If
Do what's
you
best for you.
unvaccinated, if you vaccinated and you're around unvaccinated people, then you should be okay. You shouldn't have to worry about the people that are unvaccinated because you are vaccinated. That was the whole point.
That
your
was
vaccination.
yeah, but that's complicated.
But then is it the same as being vaccinated and in a room full of vaccinated people without masks?
So initially it was supposed to be, they thought it was going to be what they called herd immunity, and everybody was going to get vaccinated at the same time, and that was going to bring the numbers up. But what they realized is that half of the people said fuck that, half got it, so it left so many people lingering that didn't have it that you got the Delta variant now. Then you may have another variant that comes after this. The vaccine wasn't created to combat that particular variant because it didn't exist at the time that they did it.
So if
now
vaccinated, you got to go get another one.
Possibly
You have to
They're going to have to keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, and again, I agree with you in the sense of do what's best for you, right? But my thing is, now I've never shied away from the fact that I am in favor of the vaccine. I went and I got vaccinated. That's just my personal stance, right? But I'm not, y'all don't see me like going at people and telling them that they have to do this. But there are people who say I'm pro-choice. I want people to have the ability to be able to choose, right? And I'm cool with you having that stance. But you can't be pro-choice and anti-vax too. You have to let people do their own research and decide what they want to do. I see a lot of people saying that, I just want people to be able to choose. But then a lot of the stuff that they say,
you want me to choose. You choose it for me.
Yeah. You're saying a lot of slick shit against it, and that be my main beef with everybody. Like I do have my own personal stance on what I think, and you look even in my household has been divided. Yeah. So, and I had homies like, hey, how y'all deal with that? You know what I'm saying? You vax, your wife don't want to, you know what I mean? But we've had, when I say hours of conversation about it, we've had hours of conversation. I understand her point. She understands mine. I can't pin her down and have somebody jab a needle in her. You know what I mean? She has to make that decision for herself if she wants to get it. But I just feel like it's divisive all the way around. Like, we're not focused on other shit we could be focused on because we beefing.
And even the conversation about, I regret voting for
Joey B.
Okay, so look, this is the problem with that statement. When I voted for him, it was an end to a means. That's all it was.
Donnie Trump.
It was to get him out.
Right.
I didn't give a fuck who it was in the other seat.
Right.
It was to get him out. Mm-hmm. Now when he got, I already knew next term or next election, I'm not voting for Joe Biden again.
Right.
If he alive,
we got to see what's happening.
Yeah, I'm not.
No, hey, he been that's real.
We know.
I've been watching Joey walk around.
We know. Stop
Joey
calling him
looking
Joey. I'm gonna need you to
frail.
stop
Like
calling him
Pinoc-
Joey.
like
I'm gonna need you to
Pinocchio.
stop calling him
Joey
Joey.
looking
He
frail.
like Pinocchio. It's like somebody
Hey.
holding him up every
Joey,
time he
hey,
at the podium.
they be asking him questions. That man, I be thinking like he sleep. He ain't even hear nothing. He ain't even hear shit.
I
y'all
did not
said.
vote in full confidence for this nigga. It was just to get the asshole before out.
So do y'all think that individually, like, do y'all talk to people with that whole stance of just like mind your business, do what's best for you, or do you just kind of watch the train wreck like these niggas is tripping?
I don't even have conversations.
No conversations about it.
It's not even because again, if you say do what's best for you,
Right.
then there's no reason to be having
Having
conversations with
conversation.
people about it because
That's a fact.
hopefully they know they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. We don't need to have a conversation.
Well, Mark G says that I do understand the risk behind a vaccination, but I would say do your research and then weigh the pros and the cons. For me, the pros outweigh the cons for me to get it. Now, if 10 years from now, I start ticking or some shit like that, then, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just have to deal with my decision, but I did what I had to do. But see, I was still around. You're right. Smokey in the pigeon coop. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Oh, man. R.I.P.
Ezel.
Man.
AJ
what?
Johnson.
He passed away. AJ Johnson, a.k.a. Ezel.
Today?
We just found. They said he passed away earlier this month, but his family just released the news I guess,
Cocaine
today.
or crack or
They
something.
didn't say. They just said that they found him somewhere unresponsive, went to the hospital. He never regained. He never woke up or nothing like that. It's crazy because they got a picture that's going around of that scene in the Players Club when he said you got knocked the fuck out, and it's him, Bernie Mac, and Tiny Lister, and they all passed away. So we losing a lot of the, my thing is I seen a lot of people talking about, RIP and all of that, and I'm just wondering, like, leading up to this, like, was they taking this man's phone calls? Was they fucking with dude? It's a lot of
That happens in
reactive love.
in everyday life too. So
I mean,
I know it happens on that scale.
That's why they always say, give me my flowers now while I'm here, yada, 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 because it's a lot of people right now that may not take my call, and if I die, they'd be like, oh, Mark G, like, nah. I already gave specific instructions to the people closest to me. They're not going to allow no fuck shit when I die. They not.
You gave specific
Nah, they not.
instructions?
Yeah. They ain't going to get no fuck shit when I die. So, the online bickering, we don't get involved in it. We don't get, well, y'all don't. I try not to. I'm a bit of a loose cannon sometimes.
I've been grinning about
Anything, man. I just go crazy
Okay,
sometimes.
so while we on this topic,
Yeah.
I need to have a conversation with whoever listens to this.
About what?
Little Nas X. I am so tired of this conversation about him. If you do not like what this nigga be doing, stop talking about him. He's a troll. The only reason he does everything that he does is because he knows the people that don't like him are going to talk about it.
That's a fact.
Then I get on there and they comparing this nigga to Prince.
They did compare him to Prince. Ass cheek comparison.
Right.
Ass cheeks out comparison.
If you don't have to, if you didn't have to have this conversation with your kids, then don't have it now. Okay, so look, Prince. This is the difference with back then and now. I didn't even know Prince dressed like that.
Right.
Because I wasn't allowed to watch it. So there was no conversation needed for me to have with my parents because I wasn't even allowed to see it. These pictures that I'm seeing now, this is my first time seeing this nigga with his ass out and doing all this shit.
Look.
I mean, I know he's done it. I've seen pictures, but the pictures I've seen recently, obviously he's done it a whole lot.
This nigga, man. So, the one song that he got with Jack Harlow, right?
Oh, the Industry Baby.
Dun, 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 dun,
I never heard
dun, dun. But look, I only heard it because TikTok, right? My son got a TikTok. So, they use music and all of these, whatever. So, he tells me about the song one day, right? So, then he tell me about the song, and I put two and two together, and I'm like, oh, wait, that's the video they was talking about. So, I said, hey, man, you seen this video? He said, no, I didn't watch the video. They said it's bad. So, now I have to weigh out whether or not this nigga's lying or not, right? Because kids lie all the fucking time.
Right.
But then I think to myself, like, all right, now I finally watched the video myself, and I'm like, whoa. Like,
I never heard the
bro,
song, never seen the video.
He's in prison.
getting raped by the devil and stuff.
It's really out there.
He's a troll.
He's really but you're completely right when it comes to when you say, "Oh, well, why y'all gotta have these conversations with your kids now?" Like, look, to each his own. Don't try to because they compare it and they be like, "Oh, well, why y'all got to do this now?" No, whatever you do in your household, whatever you need to say to your kids or whatever. My thing is consumption. Like, I try to limit what my son consumes so there doesn't have to be that conversation at 9 years old about why he's doing whatever it is that he's doing.
That's the thing about the whole Prince comparison. Like, again, I wasn't allowed to watch that stuff, so I never even knew Prince was doing that. The difference with that is Lil Nas X's whole initial rollout was in elementary schools, he was in middle schools, he was in high schools performing that fucking old time. He has a responsibility now to watch what he does because his rollout was initially for kids. Prince Prince music was not targeted for us.
Kids. He did say
that's the whole thing about the Lil Nas X. And now I don't give a fuck about him is what he does. Like, cause if my kids ask me, well, they can't, they're babies. So but if they were, I would be able to sit down and give them my honest feedback on what he's doing. But for him to say it's not his responsibility, it's kind of crazy because they were your target audience. When you came out, your only audience were 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds. Right. And then now you turning around and doing this, it's just too much.
What you think, Nance?
Well, I'm gonna talk about Prince more so than I am.
Okay.
The whole point, like you said, the whole era when Prince was, you have to remember, reason why you didn't know or anyone hardly knew is because the era was different. Right. Everything was censored then. Nothing's censored now. Fine. So you would even go in a record store back in my day, with the vinyls. Man. And then if you see like a cover, like the Prince, like his 1999, the one was like a penis and so on and so forth, or it's like so on and so forth. I'm an avid Prince fan.
I've never seen these covers.
So anyway, the whole point of the matter, like if you go in the record store, you would like stuff will be covered. It'll be like a black over you have the album and then there's a black cover over it. Then you might remember TV would be off at midnight. Certain television shows, like things were so censored. Yeah. You on daytime television you could hardly even kiss without it being a big deal. Now everything is just right at you. We didn't walk around in my era with a cell phone where we have access to watch videos and stuff like that. Michael Jackson Thriller was what 80 something? Yeah. Like, Prince was making videos and his was off the chain. There was a certain hour.
There's only certain places that you could see.
I've never seen any of that stuff.
I can remember vividly being younger and when Madonna did like the Truth or Dare shit. Mm-hmm. Like that was a big deal thing. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, she got this sex book and she making these videos. But like you said, it was only a certain place and a certain time. Now with Lil Nas X, what I didn't realize with him was that, so I started like looking at his whole, how he got to Old Town Road. Mm-hmm. Dude was like a online blogger. And he was like, not even a blogger. He ran a Nicki Minaj fan page. And on this fan page, he did all of this wild stuff. And they got the page taken down. Yeah. And he was just like, oh, you know what? I think I might do music. And just did this song for like $50. And this is what I say to the people, like,
he's also a kid.
He's a kid. And that's what I'm saying. From that point to this point, we're talking like 3 or 4 years.
And he's 22 not like this, now.
Right. It's not like this big, long, right. So when you talk about his responsibility, he hasn't even fully grasped his responsibility is.
And I was just saying that on Facebook. I was just pretty much saying that same thing. Like, he's a kid. When he figures all this out, he'll probably look back and say, yeah, I probably mishandled it. I did that wrong. But, and I need to say this to the alphabets. This has nothing to do with me wanting him censored for the stuff he's doing. I don't give if he got in that video, the devil was fucking him in the ass. You can do what you want in the videos. Yeah, for real. All I'm saying is
that's crazy.
you cannot keep saying that he does not owe a certain age group more just response. He has to be more accountable for that age group. Now, the gay or the whatever y'all, the alphabets, y'all, that community deserves a voice, and his voice is needed right now. I just think that he has to walk that line.
But like you said, though, at the end of the day, if I'm a person and that bothers me or I don't like it, why am I going to post about it?
Right.
Because, again, you're feeding into what he wants.
He's doing.
It's more traffic. It's more views. It's more likes. It's more hits. When y'all go on there, and they be so mad. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, how am I going to explain this to my goddamn children?
No, dead ass.
That's how they be.
And I be looking at them posts like,
that's how they be.
Like,
look at the agenda on display once again with this sick shit. Well, why did you post it? If it's that sick, don't post it because that's what it feeds into. But now, what I think is funny or I think is a little ironic is that the very same people who want him out of here, right? For the influence on the children, they want R. Kelly to come home. Same people. It's the same people. If we're talking about the same crowds and the same bases, a nigga that go on there and say that it's a black agenda to emasculate the black man or an agenda to emasculate the black man what Lil Nas X is doing will be the same nigga to say, why y'all persecuting R. Kelly?
See, man, look.
And you listen, if it's about the kids, you cannot, you can't have it both ways. If it's about the kids, how you want this man to come home the evidence is looking bad, guys. It's looking real bad.
I will never stop listening to R. Kelly.
And you don't have to, right?
But they can keep his ass in jail for the rest of his life.
So listen.
I'm not in that thing where I feel like free R. Kelly. Like, for what? Why would you want him free?
Have y'all been following his trial?
Nah, I haven't.
So listen.
I got a weak stomach.
Because of the victims and because of, I guess he had already been trying to tamper with some witnesses and everything's closed off. There's no media. There's no public in the courtroom. But you have writers in there who are doing articles, and I'll be goddamn if this ain't some of the like everything you already knew from Surviving R. Kelly and the sex tape and all of that other shit. Oh, it ain't got no better.
No, he's a monster.
It has not got any better. And if there was media in there and people was able to roll this out to the public every day, it would be completely different. Yeah. It would be completely different. Like, his fan base is going to be his fan base, and it's going to be... Look, I told y'all before, my aunt, she said don't say nothing about her boyfriend. I can't say nothing about her boyfriend. R. Kelly. I can't say nothing about her boyfriend, so that's fine. But outside of the base, when you just listen to some of the shit that he did, and... I mean, because they didn't have all of these witnesses on the stand, from assistants to execs to... This motherfucker, for real, was running some type of... Whatever they said that nigga did it, okay?
Oh, no, for sure.
It doesn't take away from the fire of the music.
His music would never stop.
But the nigga did it, and y'all got to come to grips with that.
Yeah, you got to let it go, man. I don't want him free.
Y'all have to come to grips with that.
Keep R. Kelly. Do not free him.
Listen.
He deserves everything he getting, but the nigga can hit a note. The monster can hit a note. That's all I give him.
If I could hit a note, he can make it, he can write it.
If I can read it, ain't that what's so crazy about it?
Yeah.
Nigga that wrote 3,000 songs and can't read
y'all
a goddamn lick.
Y'all are wrong.
You can't read or write.
Y'all are just off the chain.
Listen, Robert Sylvester Kelly.
I know. He
that
cannot.
Nigga is radio.
We know. We know, but y'all gotta.
No. Look, I'm not. Listen, there's a small. Okay, so look,
he is not free from any slander.
There's a small piece of me, right, that has, excuse me, some sympathy for him.
Wait, for who?
For R. Kelly. Listen though,
because he was abused.
I'm talking about on the trauma side. I'm talking about that
But what he done to people,
right? You can't excuse it. I'm not gonna say that because of whatever he went through that he gets a pass, because the nigga did it for about 38 goddamn years.
Hey, but
like
but this is the thing though. This is why I don't have sympathy for him. Fuck his trauma.
Fuck his trauma?
Oh, fuck it.
You can't say that.
After the first time. Now we getting into like his first trial.
Right.
Nigga,
right.
okay, you had trauma, let it go.
Hey, Torre said...
Chill. Now this nigga 5 different cases later, he's still doing it.
That
Like
nigga
this
said, "Do you like?"
Oh yeah, teenage. When you say teenage,
By teenage,
when you
what
say
do you
teenage,
mean? He said, "Teenage." Well, you know, I was like, "Oh, this nigga did it." That was early too. That was early 2000s.
he just
when he
went
got
full
interviewed.
blown Ray Charles right there. Yeah, he just went Ray Charles. Nah, but that nigga, he gotta stay in jail. Like I understand it.
It's a wrap. He's never coming home.
Yeah, he has to stay there.
He's never coming home, and if anybody thought he was coming home, you better listen to his old music.
Nah, his last.
He ain't making no new
But
music.
shit, his newer music trash. So
Yeah. Well, I don't even know his new music, but I would say like, nah, we ain't even gonna get into the fire. We're not gonna talk about the fire that he had come out. Just know that the nigga's wrong.
wait, what fire?
Shit. I mean, I'm talking about
In
like
general?
maybe like 10. What's he is 21? Yeah, like 10 years ago, he had some shit.
Hey man,
He had some
I'm
shit.
not gonna be able to get him that, man.
No?
Nah.
So what? You think he just only made shit good in the 90s?
Yeah, nah. He had a little 2000 maybe 5 was his last solid.
Trapped in the
year.
Closet?
Before that,
Right Around Trap?
Trapped in the Closet was cool.
For the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, then he started getting outlandish.
Yeah,
Then
he got
that's
weird.
when we should have known the nigga.
Nigga, that's what I was about to say. That's when we should have known
Something was
that
wrong
something was
with him.
off with this nigga.
That story got wild. That story got way too wild for me. Chapter, I can't believe I gave that chapter.
I bought Wild Chapters, my G.
I bought the DVD out of probably, what was it called?
I bought
back then?
Wild
FYE,
Chapters, man.
Probably called
Oh,
FYE.
Kells.
FYE.
Poor Kells. Hey, brother,
Nah, no
you gotta
poor
get what you
Kells,
get.
man.
Yeah,
You
well,
gotta-
that's what I'm saying.
you gotta
It's
stay down.
sarcasm. He gotta get what he get.
Yeah.
But yeah, all my point was that if it was like
He needs to
public,
read his stories.
look, that's what I'm saying.
Hey man, I thought he would just
There was a background singer.
yes, that walked in on this.
You saw that, right?
Giving her
Man,
head
come on, man.
at 13.
Come on,
this
man.
nigga's
man.
got her pregnant too.
Come on, man.
Got
You
her
wildin'.
pregnant.
You wildin'.
He's a wild boy.
But nonetheless, we can't give Sylvester any more of our platform. We must move on. Good luck to you, sir, but you're never coming home.
No good luck. You gotta say.
Look, Nancy like, well, music's fire.
That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But you gotta reap what he sowed.
As we all do. And I think a lot of people get that fucked up when it comes to celebrity or people be known or famous. Like, no, hey, whatever you put out in this bitch is going to come back to you. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
We had a Verzuz, Fat Joe, Ja Rule. Did either one of y'all see it?
Wait, what was the one before that?
Was it one in between Dipset?
Was it trash? Oh no, it wasn't. It was.
That was the
Ja
very
Rule
last
and
one, right?
Was it?
Nah, I don't think it was nothing in between.
I thought it must have been Ja. It wasn't that good.
So I think
I think Fat Joe fucked it up though.
But I think the Dipset Locks
set it
one
up too high.
Oh my God, the bar was up here. It was New York rappers. It was in New York. It was in Madison Square. So you feeling like that energy was gonna match up. Energy wasn't the same.
But I think that that's Fat Joe's fault. Cause Ja, man, he played some shit I actually forgot about.
Ja smoked this nigga.
Yeah, it was bad.
But Fat Joe said after the fact that he knew that
he
wasn't gonna be able to. He wanted to have some
To
fun.
look, yeah.
But put some respect on Ja Rule's name, man. He been the butt of the joke for damn near 20 years now.
I really would have wished
almost 20 years.
I wish him and 50 would have been able to do it. 50 said he's not doing it.
Yeah, 50 would never. He would never.
Well, and I was thinking about that. The reason why he wouldn't, because he doesn't want to help him.
He feels like that would
help
some
him.
assistance to Ja.
That would help, yeah. And he been spending like the last 25 years making sure this nigga stay EBT.
He hate that nigga.
He
He hate that nigga, man. But you know what though? So, all right. Oh yeah, I have a question for you. So,
What I do?
well, you're the resident woman here. It's 2 guys, 1 woman. So
Okay.
in that Verzuz, right? Fat Joe brings out Nelly. I don't know why he brought out Nelly, but he brought out Nelly. Nelly comes out.
He played that record with he played the record.
Yeah,
with
but why did you bring out Nelly?
I think he did that because he knew I was bringing out Ashanti.
So Nelly,
Damn, that is why he did that.
for
shit.
sure he did. That's for sure.
Because there's no reason why you bring Nelly.
Nelly probably hit him like, bro, I need to get on that stage so I can slide.
I would have had to.
Stop.
So-
I'm pretty sure he can do that without.
No.
being on the
But look,
stage.
from what I'm hearing and
Ashanti
from what I'm
said,
understanding, Ashanti
You
said
weren't going.
that since they broke up, She ain't heard from dude. Like, at all. They broke up and it was a clean break. Now, you on stage, you handling your business, you're a singer, you're singing your song, you la la line. Then your ex from however many years ago, you la la line. And your ex from however many years ago come gallivanting across the stage, and you ain't even seen this nigga. And he come out with the arms out like...
Why is she singing?
Not at that point, she was chilling. She was chilling. But he came over to get that... The proverbial.
He went to go smell her.
Where's my hug? Yeah, where's my hug? Ashanti was looking crazy, by the way.
Looking
peace to Ashanti. She's a beautiful
crazy
woman.
all the time.
Beautiful one. Because she was at the VMAs the night before with something crazy. Then the next day at the Verzuz. But
she's still
if you're Ashanti and your ex from 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever many years ago come walking across the stage for that hug, what you doing?
I hug him. How you doing? And keep it moving.
Oh, that's it?
Same thing she did.
Yeah.
She did do that.
That same thing she did.
She did
the same thing.
I didn't watch it.
And you don't want to... And I think even in that predicament, if she would have like moved him or something,
it would have been crazy for her.
She would have been crazy.
So don't do that.
So she probably was like, okay,
how you doing? Keep
let
moving.
it go.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this. If it happened how they're saying it happened, where they haven't had contact, it was a breakup, which I think Nelly broke up with her. He had said some shit about her.
Yeah, he was. think he was cheating on her
with my old girl. He ended up with Floyd's
She
girl.
did an interview about him doing that.
So it looked like it was on him, right? Now, what I'm hearing is, and this is what I want y'all opinion on. You give him the hug because it's cordial, but was he toxic? Was that toxic? To corner you publicly?
Oh, absolutely.
That's toxic.
Like that.
But that's how. No, I'm not putting it like that. They're putting it like that.
But I never even heard it from that.
Yeah, they're saying
but when
that.
you walk in, like that's why. Actually, I didn't even think about that in that context when I just said like, how was she going to look if he knew what he was doing?
Because it's public.
It's public, and she didn't want to look crazy. For him coming
I gotta
over
give
there.
him the hug.
Now I gotta give you the hug.
So is that toxic behavior?
I just think it's all professional. Like, why are we on some immature?
Well,
like,
if he has never reached out to you before prior to he used,
you really love that man.
But listen.
All right.
We're not 12. We're not in high school. We're adults.
Yeah.
She moved on. He moved on. Like, why I gotta hold some animosity? Like, nigga, who? Like, no.
Yeah.
How you doing?
It's all good. Keep it pushing.
I mean, we are
kind of agree with that because I don't think.
No, I don't.
I kind of agree with her because I don't think I would. Like, if I say my ex out, I would have did the same thing.
I don't
keep it moving. Like,
okay, so
and you're trying to be professional. You're in a professional environment.
So do we?
It wasn't that professional.
Do we? And when I say we, I'm talking about the internet, social media, and all of that. I think that because I agree with y'all. I think that there's a level of overkill on toxicity.
It's exactly
like it's like everything has to be a thing.
Exactly.
And now it's like, oh, well, look at Nelly. How dare him corner Ashanti like that?
That's what he did, though.
But when the next day, Ashanti, Remy, Ja, and Fat Joe went live, and they asked her about it on Instagram. Like,
she said she was cool.
She was like, I seen him coming my way, whatever.
It might have been a feminist or somebody that said some shit like that.
But see. What'd she say?
No, she just said that she was like, I saw him, he came up, I hugged him, it was all love, it was cool. And so then one of them was like, oh, I mean, he's single now, you might have wanted that old thing back. She was like, he might be single, but I'm not. And then that was the end of the conversation. Yeah. So what happens is that the internet go harder for people.
They don't need it.
They're good. Yeah, but y'all need something to talk about.
Right.
So now it's Nelly's toxic for cornering Ashanti on stage.
Yeah,
and that's
I didn't even have that that thought process until you just said it. But even then, I mean, the way that it's phrased, how they phrased it, he walked over, he did it. You would think like, oh damn, he did corner.
I gotta watch it. I have no clue what it looks like.
Yeah, I watched it, but it didn't seem that. It just looked like a nigga like, damn, you look good. Hey,
he did his verse. He walked over, and so it's like she's standing over there. Irv's brother, Chris Gotti, like
she was on stage. She wasn't hiding. She was in the front. Like
gave her a hug. And that was it. It wasn't like an extra.
It ain't like he chased her around the stage.
right.
He ain't chased her around the stage.
But you know what?
I would have chased her around the stage.
While we're on this topic really quick, as a woman, how do you feel about Where's My Hug? How you feel about that?
What do you mean?
Where's my hug? When niggas walk up to you and say, "Where's my hug?" Hey girl,
What do you mean?
my
Like,
hug?
am I in a relationship?
No,
Am I
no,
single,
you,
or-
just you. Just you. You in the redo, and the nigga just walk up to, hey, where's my hug?
Damn, girl, long time. Where's my hug? And then he hit you with the.
You hear it.
Yeah, how you feel about that?
You can hear that moan in your ear.
Well, this is my. I hear that I'm way too friendly. That's one of my.
But do you get that though?
You are though. You are real friendly. Like
that's-
I could get a lot off on you without you even realizing
Yeah, a lot of people
it.
say I am, but I'm friendly. It just depends on who like I told you before. It depends on who the person is. Depends on. I'm not gonna let you be like all.
That's what I'm
over
saying.
me. I
Damn,
might
girl.
let you,
Where's my hug?
Like
I'm a
her-
grab.
Yeah.
I'm a rock.
not doing all of that. No.
I'm a rock. You know what I'm saying? No.
What about the walk
The
up and
church-
put the hand in the small of
curve
your
your
back?
back?
Like, hey, excuse me, miss. What about that?
I'm just trying to get past you.
That makes me cringe.
Excuse me, man.
So crazy when I see dudes
Excuse
do
me,
that.
baby.
But like, fam, you could have just said,
Excuse me, baby. Hey, I'm just trying to slide. Excuse me,
The
baby.
first thing you do is like get right on the top of that dunk. And
Look, everything is like deemed toxic now. So I just be wanting to know from a woman's perspective because like niggas really can't do nothing no more.
Nah, that's a fact.
Like nothing.
No.
Like,
Look, so this is what's gonna happen if you clip this and you play what you just said.
that niggas ain't allowed to do nothing no more.
Yeah,
What they
it's
gonna
going
say?
to be a conversation.
I'll clip
about,
it purposely just so they can what?
It's going to be a conversation about no more. Like this has.
Oh, it's
been-
over now. Like that's it.
No. Like the fact that we think that it's been going on so long that we should be able to still do these things when they work, that they've always been problematic. We just didn't know.
Yeah.
That's going to be the conversation. When we can't do nothing no more.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy when
Oh
you
my
say it
God.
like that.
We can't do
That sound-
shit.
Damn, we can't
do shit.
We can't lick you in the
I
ear.
can't-
Shit, we can't.
Lick you in the ear.
Yeah, when I
Well,
cut
that's
you.
a bit. That's a
Like
bit
we can't do
excessive.
nothing no more. Like that's how it sounds
That's
when
a
you
bit
say.
excessive.
But that's how it sounds when you
But
say.
we have to find a balance, though. I agree, right?
But it ain't for us to find a balance.
It's no, not men to find them. It's for us to cohabitate and exist together and find what that balance is. Because you'll also hear that ain't no good men out here. That dudes be playing all the time. That I can't. So, all right, cool. If I can't approach you, and we've already talked about this in another episode. If I can't approach you, how can I get to know you? Or how can you get to know me?
From across the room.
Right.
Would you like a
No,
martini?
they be saying you got to come up to them and ask them what bill you trying to pay.
Oh, that's a fact.
That's what they want to know now.
Hey, fam. Hey, while we on that topic, this whole 50-50 bills and
I'm so tired of
you
the
can't
50-50
like
bills.
why y'all? I'm not staying with no man and
I'm
paying
so tired of
50-50.
50-50
Like,
bills.
cause you got me messed up if I'm gonna pay 50-50, take care of the kids, cook, clean, and look. Who the fuck are y'all messing with where men ain't cleaning, they not cooking?
That's a fact.
They like what is going on out here?
That's a fact.
That's why it's easier for me to say we going 50-50 because I'm doing everything you doing.
Yeah, I couldn't like my.
And then back.
Go ahead.
This is a trigger.
You've been
He's
trying to let
triggered.
this out for a while.
Trigger. I mean, I be watching this conversation every day and it be
Okay.
making me mad because it's the same
Go ahead
points
and let them know
over and
how
over.
you feel. Let them know.
Your grandma, your grandmother. Yes, your granddad was paying all her bills back then. It was a different time frame.
Man.
We're not in the 60s and 70s anymore. Y'all wanted independence to be independent so bad. It's time to pull out that check, that wallet too. When the bill comes, it's okay for you to pay half of something.
Hey.
They
Could, you,
think that-
could
that-
you imagine back then, though, man, when the shit was so cheap? Niggas was probably like, man, I got two families. And shit.
They
I'm
had
good
two
money. I'm
families.
good.
They literally
I'm
had two
good.
families.
Did
Like,
you not just say two families?
No.
They
Did
did,
you-
definitely.
though.
On the same
Y'all
side of
so-
town.
They did,
I
though.
know.
There wasn't no cell
But
phones,
did you
internet.
have to
It was
say it?
easy to
Look,
be out here. as a grandpa sliding in the street.
imagine being a nigga. You go to work at the factory.
Oh my God,
You
I
get your
cannot
check
with
on
you. You go to the
Friday.
bar.
You kick
go
it.
to the bar.
Then you be like, man, I got enough for both my families
Oh,
this
that's
week.
bad.
No, it's a different.
Hey,
it's
I
a
got
different
enough for
time.
both.
And the women wasn't making money
Nah.
back then.
See,
Now
that's
that
what
it's
I'm saying.
more
It's different.
equal, you can. No, you not. Your pussy is not about to be something that I gotta pay 100% for. Who told them
Hey.
that
That be my thing. When they talk about the 50-50 and who paying all the bills and all of that, that's my thing. It's like, hey, ladies, the cost of living has gone up, all right? The cost of living
and it's stuck.
has gone The cost of living has gone up. If you find a man, right, and that man is able to provide and pay all of that and do that, hey.
That is, if I could do it,
Salute.
if I could do it comfortably,
Look,
I would do it.
Mama,
but
look.
if I make what your broke ass make, so we need to come together. Nobody be wanting to build. Nobody be wanting to like do stuff like to contribute to the entire family. Like, who said that me fucking you means that's worth me paying 100% of all these bills?
We was talking the other day. Me and my wife was talking the other day, and so she's like on her entrepreneurial grind right now, right? So she came in she was looking tired. She had this stuff back to back. She was like, "I'm just tired," and I was like, "Man, I could tell." I was like, "What can I do?" I was like, "I could tell. What can I do to help? What can I do?" She was like, "You can just pay these bills."
Nah.
I said, "Hey,"
I'm tired too.
Shit, it may be time to go back to work. I don't know what you're asking of me. Nah, but for real, you
and look, when we paying 50-50 on this shit, bro, it's a difference between people who rent and have mortgages. Mortgages are considerably low, so it's easy for a nigga that pay rent.
Man.
$500-$700 or $500, whatever it is,
Hey.
opposed to living in an apartment or something that's costing you about $1,400, and ain't no nigga about to be able to pay 100% of the rent and the bill.
Look, I told her, like, look, ultimately, we do this shit together. And I ain't saying it's 50-50, but it's just like who can do what when they can do it to get this shit done.
Right.
You know what I mean? I might be up, you might be down. You might be up, I might be down, but we gonna make it happen. But ultimately the goal is to get, and that's what I think women get confused. Like, I don't know, y'all might be messing with these fuck niggas, but a real man does want to be in a position to do all those things for you.
But
you gotta work towards it.
Right.
Everybody trying to work towards it. And now it's really, the gap is so different because the niggas went to jail and the women went to college. So now women is up. Yeah. Niggas is down. And so they looking at niggas like, I don't need you, bro.
Right.
I don't need you. I want you, but I don't need you.
It's a lot of men that they don't need y'all either.
Like,
they cook. Men cook. Look, man. Men cook.
Facts.
They clean. They take care of their kids. They work. They do the same shit y'all doing. Yeah. So why is it that y'all want? What are y'all saving money to do?
I seen
y'all
one
not
time.
Paying no bills.
I seen one chick that said, "What do you do?" She was like, I put together everything in the house. I was like, "Good bitch, I can do that. I can design."
The same
exact shit. I like flowers.
No, that's
what are you talking about?
Right.
I can design. What are we talking about
That's
here?
what I'm saying. Like, what are y'all doing? And then what are y'all doing with the money that y'all supposed to be saving? Like, what's going on? Like, what is the end game of me paying 100% of everything? Where is your money going?
Mimosas, nigga.
You see what I'm saying? Taking trips.
They going to get mimosas.
Hey, man.
It's mimosa time.
Hey, man.
Bitch, come on. We all going.
Yeah.
I got unlimited mimosa money. This nigga paying all the bills. I got the mimosa money, and we out here for brunch. Nah, y'all gotta, for real. Find the person that completes you in whatever way you need it. But to have these standards and think that all men are gonna fall into that, and the same for men too, because some men want,
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Some men want a woman who, I just need you to shut the fuck up and come out and look cute and make this food and take care of these kids, right?
And I ain't gonna do nothing else.
And I'm not gonna do shit else. Now, as a woman, if you get involved with a nigga like that, you need to know what you getting involved in. Right. Don't get involved with that nigga and then a year later, like, I sure wish he'd clean up. Nigga ain't clean. You knew that nigga wasn't cleaning up.
Nah, that's
too often we try to change people. You know who you're dealing with, and understand that that's what it's gonna be. And if you can't deal with that, then don't be with that person.
It's dead ass women. I wonder what okay, this not just about women. There's dead ass people that what are y'all like? Even now, you single as fuck and paying 100% of everything that you living. Why wouldn't you want to at least go 50% with somebody else?
Because they feel like that their worth is being devalued.
But they not worth shit though. They not. The same people having these conversations don't nobody want them.
Hey,
the same ones having this conversation nobody wants them.
It's all based on social norms, societal norms. It's just based on what we've been taught that a man is supposed to do, what a woman is supposed to do. We've been taught these things and it's been ingrained in us. So now you have a lot of women where it's like, look, this is... The crazy thing is that it might be a woman who going 50-50 and she happy as fuck.
Happy.
And it's
because she know the alternative is her doing it all by herself.
But on the flip side, there are women who are being completely taken care of. Or even men too. I know men that's being kept.
Hey, I need to be kept.
Hey, LaRon need to be kept, ladies. He's trying to be kept out here in these streets.
Hey, I haven't had a car in a minute either, so you know my face looking real crazy. Don't judge it. I'm gonna get it together. But nah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
kept, man. If there's women out here keeping niggas, I need to be kept.
Do what works for you. That's that bottom line. Do what works for you.
I cook, I clean, I take care of the kids.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like coming up, especially when I was in my 20s and shit, and then you'll see chicks and they be like, "Well, I had a dope boy." And it's like, "Well, Miss Lady, go enjoy that dope boy, because I can't provide the services."
It's going to be a significant drop in the expectations of our financial situation.
Go enjoy that, man. Because I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, how much for the table? No, ma'am, I can't. We can't do that tonight. We're gonna be general admission, sir. We'll be general admission tonight.
We just gonna stand in the line. You said free before 11:30. We in line.
We'll get our drinks at the bar. We don't need any bottles or sparklers. We get our drinks. Yeah, we don't need any of that.
And that's the thing, man. And then they got them, and be wondering why they don't get nothing in return from it. Like they don't get like the love that they been looking for, like the shit that they be talking about. I just want a nigga to text me good morning, or I want a nigga to do this and that for me. Why I can't do? Because the expectation that you set for yourself.
He be like, "Good morning, bitch. I got them bottles last night. You better make some breakfast,
right?
And get the fuck on somewhere."
Exactly.
And that's what y'all listen. And we're saying this out of love.
Nah,
y'all have to. No, I am. You have to understand compatibility, man.
Yes.
There are gives and takes. And if you get something that, you might be not able to get out of the average guy, you're probably losing something on the back end.
No, you definitely are. Like,
and it's usually...
And it's both sides of it. Like, if you with a nigga that got money, he ain't got time to do the shit that you want him to do. If you got a nigga that ain't got the most money, he ain't got nothing but time to pour into you. Like but he can't go 100% on your bills.
Like, hey, y'all, all the ladies is going out to Ruth Chris tonight. Oh, well, I built this garden.
Yeah.
I made a garden for you. We got some fresh fruit,
right.
some veggies. I'll make you something at home. You got to pick and choose. You
got to.
You have to pick and choose. Have you ever picked and chose?
What was your favorite?
Y'all.
No, we gotta know.
I want to know.
We've been talking for 5 minutes about as a man.
What's your favorite?
We gotta know.
The favorite man that you've had, the nigga with money or the nigga with time?
The man that loved me.
So man,
but they could both love you though.
No.
I'm
not saying that they can't.
So which one did you
money
like
or time?
better?
One that loved me.
Okay, so which one do you prefer, money or time?
Love. Time.
Time. So you prefer the nigga that had time for you?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. He just might need to put a promise to pay on a couple things.
Yeah. I'll do that all the time. I'm the king of bill arranging payment arrangements. I am the king. I don't think I've ever paid a cell phone bill on time.
Hey,
it's always a payment
I saw a post talking about
time.
Hey, I saw a post talking about look, if your bills ain't on auto pay, you need to step your game up. I was like, Miss Lady, let me put ma'am, my shit is not on auto pay.
Never been on auto pay. I don't even like.
We gonna work this out.
Like
Spectrum.
Somebody stole something from me. I'm good.
Spectrum, we gonna work this out for another week. It's a pandemic.
Yeah, man, I got pay. I'm the king of payment arrangements. My cell phone bill, they probably like. Okay,
so love, time, Have you ever had a nigga that just had the money and then you felt unfulfilled?
Look at her.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't, but I just had to ask. So what you say? Give me more time, like Martin said. Quality time, spend time.
That's my love language.
What he say? I'm out here getting this money, girl.
Yeah, and it,
Exactly probably what he said. So.
No, that's how it go.
well, that's time is important for me because that's my love language.
Right.
So,
I work from home.
it has
so I got
nothing to
time.
do with, like I said. I mean, where I'm at comes with maturity. I'm just say that from the rip.
Facts.
It comes with maturity. I don't care how much money the nigga has.
We've
already had this conversation.
About the
It's
homeless
all about
They know about her.
if you
At
have
this point.
time
The
for
homeless
me.
man
They know
waiting.
about her.
I mean,
People have stopped me like, man, yeah, your co-host, man.
I seen that.
She sounding like I might got a chance, my nigga. Like she ain't even tripping off
You got homeless
the money.
niggas with cell phones?
They ain't homeless, but you
They
know what I'm
almost
saying?
there.
They just like, hey, my nigga, like, yo.
I know
Like,
that's right. See,
Hey.
that's what I'm saying. These niggas.
hey, what up with Nancy? No,
Yeah.
she seeming like
no, that's a fact.
she
that's-
she know that.
No, I don't. No, I don't know that.
I mean, I ain't never told you, but
No,
yeah,
so I don't know that.
because I'm not getting involved in that.
Okay, and-
If anybody asks me about you,
I be cock
my
blocking.
nigga, yeah, I ain't.
I cock
I'm
block.
not cock blocking.
See, you got
I cock block. I don't even want nobody looking at you.
You're messing around.
I ain't cock blocking, but I'm just not getting involved. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you feel like you want to go and say something to her, then say it. But I'm not about to be
You gotta
like,
go roll around in the dirt first.
she'd be like, ooh, baby, you need a bath.
Yeah.
You need some
Ooh.
bath.
You need something to eat, baby. Come on in here.
Let me take care of you.
Y'all hilarious. No.
Take
Y'all
care
mess.
of you.
But time is your love language.
Time is my love
So,
language.
okay, but what if you really got a dude that you really rock with, but he just ain't got the time?
That's
It just
been an
won't work?
issue. It's been no. I tried.
Try to make it work.
That is, if I am into you enough, and if I know what is really taking your time, if it's legitimate. I know if you bullcrapping me or not with your time, but if it's legitimate, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to try to work with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want you to go out here and grind,
what you need to do.
So
take
you
care
can
of your
pay
business.
100% of them bills.
It's not even about that, you know. But seriously, but if that's what you know, if your career or your and you have children, it just depends. But you have to make time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No matter what, make time.
No matter. Yeah.
And honestly, for real, when it's time to, I'm just speaking as a man. When it's time
Write
to,
that down.
when it's time,
He's a mess.
when it's time to pour into a woman, yes, man. It's don't get me wrong. You want to have the extras. Like as a man, I don't want to pull up to the set and I ain't got it. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be the nigga that ain't got it. I don't want to be the one that can't. Right? We all want that, but I do also understand that on the flip side of it that all of that is fine, but you could be in disarray behind the scenes if you're not pouring in on the emotional level or on that love that's necessary. So it's all about finding a balance. Mm-hmm. But there's just certain people who have a type and they go after that type. Mm-hmm. And then that type does the same thing that all the other types did. Yeah. And they still looking for, you know what I mean?
A good
and I ain't talking about women. I'm talking about men and women.
Sometimes a good nigga or a woman ain't your type.
Because a man, because we always talk about what a woman will do, but a man will like, I need the baddest bitch. Like the baddest chick, man. The baddest whatever. And then they get them and it's like, man.
They don't know how to hold on to them. How to,
why you in this nigga face tonight?
Yeah.
Well, because you got the baddest girl in here and they gonna be in her face, bro. Yeah. So you gotta decide what you want.
Yeah, niggas don't be knowing how to.
You want candy on your arm and then when a nigga hit her with the Miss Lady, you upset. Oh, no, nigga, she looking crazy tonight. She's looking amazing. So what?
Yeah. A bad woman, that's a nigga.
It's a tall task.
Yeah, that's a job.
Ain't no
brother.
easy thing, brother.
You gotta be secure.
Oh, and usually the ones that go for the baddest is the most insecure.
No, that's
how that goes.
No,
that's the dynamic. The one that got the coldest on his arm is the nigga that if a nigga said, "Hey, excuse me, I just need to get past." Oh, you fucking this nigga now? Yeah. Whole night over now. Yeah. Whole night over because he don't know how to act. So, hey, find your type. And if your type ain't working, find a new type. Because maybe that ain't what it is for you. Yeah. I enjoyed this conversation, guys. I didn't know we was going to go here. I like your poetic... I didn't even know that that's what this was whole time.
That's the first thing I seen.
Oh, you saw it? That movie trash, if we being honest.
Super trash. It's not
trash.
not belly trash, but
no, it ain't belly trash, but it's trash, though. Appreciate y'all rocking with us for another
Oh,
episode.
that's what we need to do.
What? Trash movies?
We need to have a trash movies conversation.
Trash hood movie?
Yeah, and
I'm with it.
Get rid of some of these out of the lexicon. Cause
I'm with it. I would take In Too Deep. I just watched that with Omar Epps, and I would replace LL. I would replace that with Belly any day of the week.
Oh, that's
Any day of the week.
But that's a good movie though.
But people don't. Do you hear people talk about it when you start talking about the rest of the
literally
movies?
the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
That's not true.
No, it is.
Don't do that.
It is.
It's bad. It's not that bad.
In the black
community,
in the black movie,
I could name 5
movies.
worse than Belly. I can't name them now.
Name one.
Next week, give me a chance to research. I need to research, but don't. Belly was trash, but I got some other ones. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for another episode. Are y'all? What are y'all watching on TV? Because I'm watching a lot of stuff.
Raising Kanan.
Yo, that Raising Kanan.
I haven't watched an episode.
I've been seeing people talk stuff about the
watch
Raising
it.
Kanan, like how
That shit
terrible it was.
fire. What
I
are
actually
niggas
loved
talking
it.
about?
That's
I
the
loved
reason
it.
why I haven't watched
That
it.
shit fire.
I
No,
heard,
it's actually
I hear
really
it's
good.
bad.
Don't listen. Whoever told you it's bad is corny.
It's,
Okay.
yeah, 50 know
For
what
real.
he doing. Yeah, the movie, the show's really good.
Like, I don't know a lot of things, right? Like, if it used to be like right now, like,
Lucifer too. I'm watching Lucifer.
you love Lucifer. You got my wife watching Lucifer.
Oh yeah, Lucifer.
Yeah, she watched that shit now.
Yeah, that shit.
I don't watch that shit.
fire.
Because it say Lucifer. I'm
Yeah,
from the household I come from. You don't bring that into
That's
your
why I
house.
don't watch it.
You know what I mean? You don't bring
That's
that
why I
into your
don't watch
house.
it.
Amen.
Goddamn
That's
right.
exactly the reason why I'm watching
But nah, for real, Raising Kanan, like, look, I don't know about a lot of things, but I know about good television programming. I would not steer you wrong.
But
This is a good show. What?
Lucifer is Lucifer.
Yeah.
But you
gotta stop saying that name. It's
why
making me
we
feel
never had a
It's
conversation
making me feel funny.
about
I don't like
the
it.
preacher's wife fucking a ghost? Whitney Houston, the preacher's wife on the Christmas movie,
Yeah.
she was pretty devilish.
No. She
Yeah,
was
man.
just doing her thing. It was Denzel.
And she lusted after her angel.
Denzel was a young angel.
Y'all are
And
okay.
she
You know what
wanted
I'm
a
saying?
slice.
We're not getting into this right
Yeah,
now,
she
bro.
wanted a slice.
We're not getting into this right now, bro.
Yeah, man. She
Niggas
cheated
say,
on her- she
niggas
cheated
say
on her-
Lucifer around me, and I feel away.
Hey, watch Lucifer. Just watch
See,
it.
look, it's
Just
already.
watch it.
Watch this.
It's a
ain't
really
even gonna,
good show.
Watch this. Ain't even gonna upload for some
It's a
reason
really
now
good.
because you keep
But
saying.
the thing about
you keep saying Lucifer.
Real quick, the thing about the show though is it is called Lucifer, but it's told from a different perspective. It's told from his perspective of why he got kicked out of heaven. Why he got kicked out of heaven, ended up in hell, and how.
Man, you keep
And
Oh, sorry, my hair hitting you?
keep whipping your shit.
Oh, I didn't know.
Whipping
sorry.
your shit all night.
and how his relationship with God is, who's his father. So,
I watched some of it with her because she
Yeah.
started watching it, and then it was a certain scene, and I had to get my bless oil.
but you sat through P Valley.
What that got to
That's
do with the
sinful.
devil?
I mean, like,
It's
not that. I'm just saying, not that. Not that. We're not talking about the hell, you know.
Yeah, we should be. There's a lot of shit that
That's
can
funny,
get
though.
you sent to hell in
Hey,
P
you know
Valley.
what though?
You're right.
That's a real
You're right.
that's a real interesting dynamic
Yes.
because we see the things that are kind of like the
Right.
poster childs for what we think evil is, and we
Right.
don't look at the.
But
other
that's
stuff.
what
Right.
Lucifer is. It's about it's told from the perspective of him saying, I'm not the one that make you do bad shit. You do bad shit and I punish you for doing it. That's it.
Man, well, I'm not gonna watch it.
Me either.
Nah.
Don't worry about it.
Season 2 P Valley coming out.
Oh, I'm there.
See what I'm saying?
I'm there. That's
Me
debauchery
too.
at its finest. I'll be there for it.
Ain't nothing but sex. I went through that
But
shit.
let us know what y'all watching. If y'all watching anything, that's my thing. Since I don't go out and do nothing no more, like when I go home, TV.
Have you ever watched
What I
Miss
do.
Pat on BET Plus?
Yes.
Watch it, Chad.
Oh,
Yes.
It already
please
started?
watch it.
I've
Oh,
watched.
yes.
I've watched the first couple episodes. I
Please
gotta go
watch
back
it.
and watch. She was just on 85 South.
Please
yeah, I
watch
She
it.
was
watch
just on
that
85 South. She
I'm gonna have to
funny as
watch.
fuck.
No, she is. She's
She's
funny
hilarious.
as fuck.
Hilarious.
But I gotta watch the show.
Straight through.
Yeah.
I didn't know it started.
So with
Yeah.
it being on BET Plus, it's like uncensored. So she
Yes,
it's all type
and
of
it's
fuck shits.
all that.
Yeah, it's wild.
All that. It's
Episodes
a
I saw was
real-
good.
All her
Sitcom.
interviews is like that though.
Yeah,
that's
she's
how
just
she
a-
is.
I love her.
I saw
Watch
her
it.
dope.
It's
Got my
hilarious.
titty shot off. She just
Her
real.
nipple.
Yeah, got her nips shot
Nipple
off.
shot off.
But nah, man, we appreciate y'all once again. We are back. Yeah, I don't plan on not being back. Even though it's winter time, it's about to get cold. We still got to do something for cuffing season. That's coming up. Hey, get y'all homes in order. Hey, fellas, find your inn. Find whatever it is that you need to find because it's getting a little nippy out.
It is, man. It's starting
Right.
to, and it hasn't been. I've been.
It's
sweating
about
every
next
day.
week. Next week, I saw the temperatures dropping. So whatever lies you got to tell to get in.
Whoever you
do
got
what
to say you
do.
love.
Yeah. I love you.
It's
dearly.
homosexual season.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to get in with
Get
it,
little
fit in.
man ready for school. Yeah, I mean, whatever you got to do, man, just get in there because you don't want to be left out during cuffing season. Ain't
You
that
getting
right?
cuffed?
Ain't that right, Nancy?
I don't have nobody. I don't have no
We gotta
cuffers.
change that.
I don't have no handcuffs. I don't have no man. I don't have nothing.
It'll be on the t-shirt.
Yeah. Oh, good. Well, another episode of The Green Room. Look at her. Oh, my God.
I don't cuff.
Another episode of The Green Room. We will be back next week. It is Mark G, LaRon, Nancy Nicole. We out of here, man. Cuffing season is upon us.